Greetings, and welcome to the Hansen Mclvaine cooking experience. I am your host, Hansen Mclvaine. Before me, as you see this evening, we have some very, very scrumptious looking ingredients. What are we gonna make with all that stuff, Hansen? I'm glad you asked, large studio audience behind the camera. We're going to be making homemade ice cream chocolate chip cookie sandwiches.
At the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, we're passionate about learning. Our talented faculty members blend teaching with research, creating hands-on learning experiences for students. Warhawk Pride thrives at UW-Whitewater, where student-athletes excel on the field and in the classroom, where diversity is celebrated. A tradition of excellence. Find your passion here.
Welcome to the University Bookstore. The University Bookstore provides students with the opportunity to purchase apparel, gift items, textbooks, snacks, supplies, and other necessities right here on campus. The bookstore is also home to textbook rental, where you can find many of your required textbooks. Our friendly staff always goes the extra mile to provide customers with a quick and pleasant experience. Visit the bookstore today to find great deals on everything you need to succeed as a Warhawk.
Turn us on. Flip them off. 91.7 WSUW. 91.7 is a student-run radio station serving the Whitewater area with a variety of original programs, live sports broadcasting, community events, and more. So turn us on. 91.7 FM. Or stream us live at 917theedge.com.
Telehouse cookies are what we'll be making the bread pieces of our ice cream cookie sandwich. Here are the directions so you can also make Nestle Toll House cookies at home. So first things first, we have to preheat the oven to 375, which we already did. In a small bowl, we're gonna combine our flour, baking soda, and salt. All-purpose flour, we're gonna need 2 1/4 cups of that good stuff. Next, we will be adding in the baking soda. Baking soda you really don't want too much of because that's kind of the expanding agent of a lot of your food here. So we're gonna do some teaspoon work here. Oh, that's a lot, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna have some fluffy cookies. Then we're gonna get the salt. Very, very carefully, unlike what we did with the baking soda. Oh, another happy accident. We've got our dry ingredients into the bowl. Haven't quite mixed them yet. I'm just mixing around with my hands right now with the pot. We're using a pot because we don't really have anything else and we're kind of stuck in the apartment. So the pot it is. All right, so with our dry ingredients loosely combined, I'll just go do a quick sweep through here, the scooper. So we're gonna put our flour mixture off to the side, and then we're going to grab our softened butter, 2 sticks. Not very hard to find around here in Wisconsin. Plenty of butter, plenty of dairy products, even in these times. Plenty of dairy. All right, we're gonna take our granulated sugar. We're gonna do 3/4 cups. Off to the good stuff. Brown sugar, this stuff in oatmeal. Now that's some good stuff. So sometimes granulated sugar can get hard over time, so you just kind of gotta like break it against the wall a little bit, kind of loosen it up a bit. Okay, so all right, got that taken care of. Let's get this bad boy wrapped back up. Now I'm kneading the softened butter into the brown sugar and granulated sugar combo. It's just trying to get everything incorporated as much as I can, and I'm gonna bring over the electric mixer. And now I will be adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. next on the list is to add 1 egg at a time. In this recipe, we will be using 2 eggs. I will now be putting our mixture, our wet mixture, in with our dry stuff. So I'm going to take it, I'm just going to scrape it out of here. And yeah, okay. So I got a wood spoon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start mixing this all together, trying to incorporate it as well as possible without making a big mess so the director doesn't yell at me.
It has been taking away our potential for decades, but since 2009, campuses nationwide are becoming tobacco-free. Tobacco has been eliminated from bars, restaurants, and many other public places. Why should our schools be any different? For more information, visit the Ambrose Health Center.
Video One Media Services provides accomplished students the opportunity to enhance their college experience by working with real-world clients. In addition, we provide clients local and affordable video options to better enhance their media needs. For more information on how Video One Media Services can help you with your next media project, email or call our office at 262-472.
All right, hands are clean. We're going to add one of the biggest secrets, just kidding, it's everyone's favorite, chocolate chips right in here. A lot of chocolate chips, a lot of cookie dough. It's gonna be a lot of happy people. So the biggest secret for me to mix with my hands is spraying a bit of Pam on my hands. There's really no flavor, it's canola oil, so it's not gonna affect anything, it's not gonna hurt anything, nothing's gonna be affected flavor-wise, cookies are gonna turn out fine. So I'll spray a little bit on my hand, and maybe a little bit on the back too, and that way when I go into mix, it won't stick to my hand. Great hand workout, it really is. Get your forearm burning. Now I have a small pan. I can't really use a big one. My trusty oven, which is actually fantastic, it's a small electric one, heats up super quickly, isn't quite big enough for a bigger pan. So I'm gonna get a little bit of that Pam, that canola oil that I just put on my hand that really helped not make me look like I was trying to steal a whole thing of cookie dough with one hand. So we're gonna spray up. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit, one right there, and maybe one more right there. Too much of this stuff, just you can taste it. But canola oil is normally not that bad. There's really no flavor in it to begin with. Get that out of the way. Now I've got my beautiful cookie dough, almost like it's fresh out of the tube. For this, we're gonna try to make 4 really good-looking cookies. We're trying to get symmetrical cookies because that's what we want in a cookie sandwich. All right, so I'm gonna make these little cookie pucks almost. All right, pretty good looking. Top. Set that baby down with nice and room to expand. Like so. We're gonna make another one about the same size. Alright, so I've got another puck made. And these are kind of, I'm not really exactly sure how they're going to turn out here. I'm hoping for a certain result. I'm going to squeeze them up just a little bit more. Okay, and I'm going to do 2 more of those. I should do 2 smaller ones. Just to make sure we've got cookies that are going to end up working. Boop. So now what we're going to do is we're going to throw these bad boys in the oven for about 9 to 11 minutes. In my oven, it'll probably be a bit closer to 9 because it's smaller. So based on your oven size and how things normally cook in your oven and which rack your baking sheet is on, that can all be the deciding factors on how long it will take to cook your cookies. So just keep that in mind when you throw them in the oven. Keep an eye on them. When we come back, I'm gonna have the ice cream stuff set up and ready to go, and we're gonna pop those cookies out of the oven and take a look at them.